are out fishing in the Marshall Islands, hoping to score a big catch. The men are looking for tuna to bring home and eat. But they find something very different instead. A 6-foot gray reef shark. Gray reef sharks are notorious as one of the fastest and most aggressive breeds of shark. At first, the men are excited about the catch. That is, until the shark does, well, what sharks usually do. First of all, we're going to say it's probably not a very good idea to haul a crazed shark up onto the deck, especially when it's this angry. So it's no surprise when the shark bites the first thing it sees. Until then, the day was going pretty well. The men had a full haul of delicious fish and were enjoying the surf and sun. Trouble came when one of them hooked another large tuna. Before he can get it on the boat, a hungry shark gets there first. When they pull it up, they find a tuna that's been bitten completely in half. Not afraid to continue, the men press on until one of them hooks the hungry shark itself. They lasso the shark onto the boat as it thrashes and pulls. Once on the boat, however, things go very wrong. The shark spins around and bites one of them. The shark digs its razor-sharp teeth into the man's foot. With the nearest hospital almost 2,000 miles away, this could quickly turn into a tragic day. Luckily, the man is able to shake the shark off his foot before it can do too much damage. Apparently, the man's shoe blocked most of the bite. If he had been barefoot, experts say he would have lost his foot. And with no hospitals within sight, he easily could have died. In the end, the men made it home safely with their catch, and one very important lesson: always wear strong sneakers when fishing. People like to bet against bulls. But no matter how skilled they think they are, they always end up on the sharp end of the horns. But ask Kenyans, and they'll tell you there's only one way to bet on a bull. It starts by securing blessings from fellow villagers by treating them to some busa. That's what Polycarp here did to earn blessings for his prize bull Luceno. Once a toast has been made by the villagers to the ancestors, Polycarp walks Luceno to battle the reigning champ Arafat. In this bet, the crowd cheers from the sidelines, hoping to win some more busa. The bout starts with Arafat running Luceno into the ecstatic crowd. Looks like this bullfight is over before it starts. But Luceno bounces back, and the fight is on. After a grueling push and pull, Luceno takes the day. running Arafat out of town. Bolstered by his big win, Luceno goes on the hunt, pulling bulls and spectators. It's a good day for Polycarp.
Saizi niko raha. Sikuwa nafikiria ndashinda.
And an even better day for his village, who can't wait for their victory toast. A New Mexico town is under siege. Terrified and helpless, residents call in local authorities. But the terrorist they find is a bear. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Local authorities and news stations have reports of a bear running loose in town. They go in to investigate. And true to reports, there is a bear. But it's just a cub. It is captured and transported to a zoo. Life returns to normal. But the next day, true terror visits. Instinct-driven, the cub's mother comes to town in search of its young one. The frantic mama bear runs around town searching everywhere. When authorities are called in, they come loaded. It's a cat and mouse game as warders try to corner the elusive bear. Then, in a defensive move, the bear climbs up a pole. Probably confusing it for a tree, this bear's choice of sanctuary is a main line, buzzing with 7,000 volts of electricity. Warders need to act fast, or this tale will soon turn tragic. They decide to sedate the animal. Bullseye. The bear starts becoming groggy. It soon dawns on the warders that their solution might in fact be a death sentence for the bear. 30 feet in the air and surrounded by 7,000 volts of electricity. If the bear falls unconscious, it will either fall on the power lines and get electrocuted, or fall 30 feet to its death. But before they can act, disaster. The bear's leg connects with the power line and gets blown right off the pole 30 feet to the ground. Warders rush to the fallen animal. They strap it up and rush it to a vet. The animal is quickly assessed. It is alive, but has serious burns to its hind limbs. Amazingly, there is not a single broken bone. After surgery and some months to recuperate, Mama Bear makes a full recovery and is reunited with her cub. They are then released to the wild. It is a terrifying but miraculous incident that sees the game department establish new protocols for animal rescue, including bear bags to break falls. When we come back, a dramatic paternity row plays out on the streets of Meru. A police dog battles against a bomb-wielding terrorist. Plus, Meet Karatina's new lawnmower. This is a Dome. And when domestics spill into the street, things get ugly. In Meru, a couple has walked out of family court and taken their case to the street. Saddled with a baby, the woman holds nothing back. Apparently, she wants him to admit to being her husband and baby daddy to her twins.
Sasa anataka kuniletea majirani mengine, aniletea mengine, kaenda huko rumandi miezi 4.
But the man won't admit it. Blows fly freely. Until some responsible members of the public intervene. But not to save the man. It's because he looks like he needs to be rescued. But apparently, he still wants some more. So the bout rages on. To make her point, she confiscates his hat. Then calls in her fiery backup, carrying the second child, who spanks him with her umbrella. It's clear they want to teach him a lesson on good parenting. Eventually, the man gives in and runs away in tears. Defiant to the end, he swears he's not the father.
Aliniambia, watoto ni yangu na sio wangu.
She disagrees,
Watoto ni wake na amekataa.
insisting he's not only the father, but her husband.
Ni bwana yangu.
Sio bibi yangu.
Perhaps a DNA test will put the matter to rest. After all, only mothers know who the real daddy is.
Enda nyumbani sasa.
Sasa utaenda kotini.
Kotini nitakuja kushughulika kesho.
A maniac holds a street hostage with a bomb. He likes the attention from national television. But there's no telling if this is a publicity stunt or the real deal. And cops can't take chances because he's a few feet away from a restaurant and a petrol station. Phoenix, Arizona. The streets are empty, except for several armed cops, canines, and this maniac. He claims he's armed with a bomb and makes it clear he's willing to blow himself up along with innocent people. Cops take cover, but keep their guns trained on him from a safe distance. They want to resolve this standoff peacefully, so they turn to one of their most agile officers, a K9. Police dogs are trained to charge into the line of fire and disable armed suspects before they can fire. And this maniac seemed to be getting increasingly agitated. So cops call in Levi, a strong, intelligent German Shepherd specially trained for this type of situation. The plan is to open fire with non-lethal weapons like flashbangs and rubber bullets to distract the suspect, while Levi makes his move. Before the suspect can move, cops strike with a hail of rubber bullets while Levi charges in. The dog takes him down. And won't let go of his arm. It's dog versus terrorist. And Levi is tearing him up. He literally starts dragging the suspect across the road. Cops surround the suspect, then discover the entire episode was a hoax. The bomb was just a block of wood. Turns out this amateur wanted his 15 minutes of fame. Unfortunately, his show was outdone by the police dog. Now instead of a role in a movie, he's getting treated for dog bites. And will have time to recover in prison. If you've got a great Ajabu video, send an email to ajabu@topsiri.com or SMS 0731 406 358. And now, for a truly tasteless story coming out of Karatina that will make you green with envy. A young man believed to be under a spell has been eating only grass for a while. This involuntary vegan has become somewhat of a celebrity, traveling through town showing off his new diet. Of course, being Harry-Pottered into grass eating does have its drawbacks. Like bystanders offering you even more grass to eat. It's a ruckus, as it seems everyone wants him to eat their grass. This guy insists his grass is mint-flavored. Witnesses claim to have only seen the man eat grass instead of smoking it. Because smoking it would be wrong.
Nimempatia nyasi mwenyewe na akakula. Lakini wenye nisikia ati aliiba busi ya mwenyewe. Wenye nisikia wakisema ati aliiba busi ya mtu wa Karogoto. Nadhani amerogwa juu sio kawaida ya mtu kukula nyasi na kumeza. Hata nimemwambia niende nikamnunulie nyama akakataa. Akakataa kabisa.
Kwa sababu watu wamezoea mambo mabaya hapa Karatina. Wamezoea kuibaiba watu, hata kama unatembea kwa barabara waonecho mambo kama hii. Ndio waje wajizoezeshe kutafuta pesa kienyewe.
Ni kama iko watu wa kumuchika warudishwe kwao, ndio hiyo mambo wasukumuze, watengeneze hiyo mambo. Wakisha kumaliza hiyo mambo kutengeneza, pengine yule mtu alifanya hiyo madhambi anaweza sema apatiwe kitu, na akipatiwa kitu atamtengeneza naye mzuri.
The explanation from the young man's new habit was equally satisfying. With crime rates soaring, some approve of witchcraft as an option to police. As for this young man, it appears he will have plenty on his plate. The hunt is on for the old woman who supposedly cursed him. But for now, the town of Karatina is enjoying their new personal lawnmower.